Hey everyone, today I've got your Disney's Christopher Robin movie review. Please sit and enjoy a jar of honey or two. Pooh, did you eat the rest of this honey?
No.
Oh, bother. Based on the characters of A. Milne, did Disney's retelling of Winnie the Pooh get it right? So as far as the story goes, this movie shows Christopher Robin as a young boy. Obviously, if you're familiar with Winnie the Pooh or have seen the cartoons or any of the other animated films, you know that Christopher Robin has all of these friends that he ventures in the 100-acre woods to see. But then with being a boy, you have to grow up eventually. There is this underlying message throughout the film that you should never forget who your friends are, and you should just be a kid at heart. Now, I have been a fan of Winnie the Pooh, obviously. Most recently, I guess a couple years ago, a Goodbye Christopher Robin movie came out. I actually did not get a chance to see that, starring Donald Gleason and Margot Robbie, which was about the creation of these characters by A. Milne. And I feel like with this movie, with Disney coming out with this, I mean, I was not skeptical enough to see it because I figured it might still be a very good film and really, you know, bring me back to my childhood where I got used to seeing these characters and fell in love with them. And I, at times, couldn't really get into the story, and I think it was because you see how much the characters sort of grow up, or that the character of Christopher Robin, you know, became an adult, and you see what happens when adults sort of let go of their past. And it kind of reminded me a little bit of Toy Story 3 when Andy goes off to college and he eventually has to get rid of his toys, and, you know, still have that memory of the characters, but, you know, being able to move forward with his life. And the same sort of happens in this movie. Now, as far as the casting goes, you've got Ewan McGregor, who plays the adult Christopher Robin. I think he, you know, pulled off this role the best that he could. I felt like as far as his portrayal went, it was very nice to see, even though at times his acting kind of fell flat, and maybe I wasn't as invested with, you know, his character, despite, you know, some of the things that he's had to do in the movie, as well as some of the other human characters that I feel like I really didn't care as much about them, even though it was also nice to see Hayley Atwell in this movie, who plays Christopher Robin's wife and the mother to their daughter. You know, she was not really adding enough depth to the overall storyline, so that's why I really loved seeing, you know, Winnie the Pooh and the gang, like Tigger and Piglet and Eeyore and Owl and Kanga and Roo and Rabbit. And I really love the voice acting here because you have Jim Cummings returning to voice Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, and seeing, you know, other very familiar characters right away. Eeyore, voiced by Brad Garrett, Peter Capaldi, and Toby Jones, and many more. It was just really cute to see, you know, all the characters interacting with one another, just some of the same sort of personality traits and everything. It just made it so perfect. And as far as the things that I liked about this movie, obviously right off the bat, seeing the 100-acre wood again, all the stuff that was, you know, happening there with the Heffalump. I just thought the movie was just so cute, and it was fun. I definitely feel like the whole family would enjoy it, so it's not just kids. Just seeing those scenes play out, even though I kind of wish they stayed in the 100-acre wood a little bit more, even though they had some things to do in the adult world, in the human world. so I wasn't as interested to see that. So I was like, maybe they should have come out with just a straight up Winnie the Pooh movie. But I did like that they went in the direction that they did, coming out with an adult Christopher Robin movie. So I felt like that was kind of a risky approach that Disney took. But it was still a very decent movie in the end. So overall, I would say that Christopher Robin, you know, might have had, you know, some slight flaws in the movie, so it wasn't exactly a perfect film, but it was really perfect to see the familiar characters, and, you know, I definitely felt like I enjoyed watching it, and I did not cry once, but that didn't mean that I didn't find this movie to be emotional. I would highly recommend it to you guys. I definitely feel like if you like Winnie the Pooh, you would like this movie. I would give this 4.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Christopher Robin. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates. Come back every week for a Trail Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys later.